forecast.
I hope everyone has had a great holiday week thus far. As far as temperatures right now, it is on the warmer side of things. In Meridian, we have temperatures that are in the mid-50s. We have a south wind that's relatively light. Relative humidity, though, is at 90%. So that's a good indication that we're getting close to saturation and that we're going to have to deal with some fog. So here's a view of the current visibility out there. And generally speaking, most spots look okay. We are down to about 4 miles of visibility in Philadelphia. Looking good in the metro of Meridian right now with a 10. But as we go through time, we're expecting the temperatures to continue to cool down to the dew point temperature. And that's going to lead to the potential for, again, some of this dense patchy fog. And we see tomorrow morning, looking at the forecast estimates, we have a lot of zeros, which could represent some spots could have visibility less than a quarter of a mile. So again, if you're traveling late tonight or early tomorrow morning, make sure that you allow some extra drive time. We do have a dense fog advisory in place through Wednesday morning because, again, many spots could have some really low visibility. Now, as far as our first alert radar, everything is nice and quiet. High pressure has an influence on our weather. That's going to be the theme as we head into tomorrow. So no big changes to the pattern. Actually, temperatures are going to stay above the average. We're going to have that south wind from the Gulf. We have an upper level high that's dominating as well. So we're continuing with that trend of feeling more like spring versus winter as we work our way towards Christmas Day. So as far as your Christmas Eve, we're going to go with highs in the upper 70s, and our record for Christmas Eve is roughly about upper 70s. So we have a really good chance of breaking the record. I believe it's 78 in Meridian. And then Christmas Eve night is going to be nice for Santa. We're talking temperatures into the upper 50s around that midnight time frame. And then as we work our way towards Christmas Day, we're going to go with upper 70s as well. The record high on Christmas Day in Meridian is 80. So again, it's going to be very close in terms of us potentially tying or breaking records over the next couple of days. Here's the reason why. Again, along with that surface high, we have the jet stream well off to our north, which exposes areas south of it to well above average temperatures as we tap into a warmer air mass. But there is a shift in this pattern as we head into next week. As we begin to wrap up 2025, notice how the jet stream now dips down towards the Gulf Coast, which means we're going to be exposed to some unseasonably cool air that's going to be coming down out of Canada. So this is just a heads up, a first alert. By next week, the same time next week, we're going to have to deal with some colder weather. As you look at our morning low temperatures by, let's say, next Tuesday morning, temperatures could be back below freezing. So just to give you an idea of where we're going. So if you like warmer weather, enjoy this week. But with that shift, it's going to be a cold front that brings that, and that's going to cross on Sunday, and that's also going to increase our rain chances. So that's our next good chance of rain, which will be this weekend, again, as that cold front comes in. And then once we get behind it, again, the colder air will settle in. So if you're a warm weather fan, soak up this holiday week. As far as the Tate's fireworks forecast tonight at 11 o'clock, we're expecting temperatures on average to kind of hang out into the mid to upper 50s, but overnight we'll top out or bottom out into the low 50s. And again, watch out for that dense patchy fog. For your Christmas Eve, though, we're going to have temperatures well above the average by about that range of 15 to 20 degrees, depending on where you're located. So it's going to be a very warm day. Again, record challenging. This is that 10-day forecast at 10. Unseasonably warm for the next several days, but by next week, we start cooling things down as we wrap up 2025 and say hello to 2026.